It's Friday.
Yeah, and you know what? It's the first Friday of the new year. 2024, baby. Final Friday, going strong.
We're opening up the new year with Hard Ticket to Hawaii.
Let's go!
Holy shit, the
'Cause
Andy
it's
Sidaris special.
Hard ticket to Hawaii.
And boy, this is something.
You guys like boobies?
Do you guys like guns? Do you guys like snakes? Do you guys like frisbee?
A lot of frisbee for sure.
Frisbee.
Like drugs, you like rings, you like poisonous, venomous, contaminated snakes.
Do you like diamonds? Do you like bazookas? Do you like bazookas that blow up things at varying degrees of blow-up-ifness?
Do you like British Chinesemen?
It literally has it all.
Chinamen? Chinesemen?
Tight guys?
Tighter chicks.
Yeah, I like the beginning of this movie with these like two short, like they're wearing the short shorts. These like little like Asian dudes walking in Hawaii, and they're like, "Oh, that's okay. I take a couple of fines every year for the people growing the pot because you're not supposed to. But you know what? It's pretty good weed." And then they just get strung up and killed.
Yeah, upside down and then shotguns to the chest. Okay, now
We came across something.
we
you're
have
not
done
supposed
this
to come across.
multiple times on this podcast, but we're gonna do it again for this episode.
Oh no.
$5 if anyone could accurately explain the plot of this movie.
No, this movie. I'm actually surprised you're asking because you're the ones that we usually.
I
go
know.
to.
Yeah.
This one's a little tough for me. the thing of the cohesiveness of the plot, because the only thing I can go back to, the only thing I can fall back on safely, is that there's a couple of spies and DEA agents who got mixed up in a drug ring, and they're trying to there's like a group of them, and they're trying to prevent Chang's expansion of his drug enterprise.
Yes.
And they literally just go to war and try to take each other out. And there's like Chang's people have infiltrated their people with a mole in their Edie's restaurant, which is like apparently the hub for the DEA agents. It's like a front for like the DEA.
What drugs are we working with in this one? Hard H?
I think it's heroin.
It's always heroin.
You think one of these agents has a brother-in-law that cooks
Meth? I mean, maybe. I good Breaking Bad reference, but there's just like, so like what Brian said is correct and accurate, but now there's certain things I'm going to bring up. What is with the snake subplot? Does that actually tie into anything with the drugs, or were they actually just trying to bring a snake to the zoo?
I think the snake was on drugs.
They were trying to like literally bring this snake to the zoo. Like that was a part of it. They were trying to bring
the
it,
drug
the cargo.
people were?
No, the
DEA.
The DEA and the citizen. They were trying to bring this container,
murderous snake?
and they mixed up the snakes. They were supposed to bring a
there was
live
different
snake.
snakes.
They were supposed to bring a live snake to there, but they brought a contaminated snake to there. And of course, because they got ruffled feathers with the local drug syndicate, the snake gets loose. It's loosey goosey.
Yeah, but it doesn't even get loose because of the drugs, right? Doesn't it just get loose because of a bad forklift driver?
Well,
No,
no,
somebody bumps into
it. They when they get into that shootout in the cargo place.
You're right.
It breaks open.
There's a lot of shit going on in this movie.
Well, there's a lot of shit, and it's really not cohesive. But at the same time, I kind of love it.
Oh, this movie is beautiful.
Yeah.
Like
You are
the
introduced-
music.
The music is very weird.
Yeah.
But like intimate and weird, and there is just sex everywhere.
Yeah.
A lot of sex. Definitely an exploitation movie. I love a lot of these sex scenes where it's like fucking nuts to see the women. They're completely naked, and the dudes are like fully clothed.
Yeah.
This is like Seagal levels of sex scenes.
Yes. No, it is.
Like
legitimately.
Way older chicks.
I think.
no, but it's just like the guy is fully clothed, like Brian said, like, and they are not clothed. Actually, I don't think a bra exists in this movie.
Nobody wears bras. There's literally a scene where Edie puts on like her whole entire wardrobe, and she doesn't put a bra on.
Yeah. Wild. Also, what? So I got a little confused. Where the one guy was pretending to be a girl.
Yeah. So that was the spy.
Oh, yeah, he's a spy.
That was the spy for Seth in like the drug team.
Okay.
Like,
okay.
It was really a dude in like a wig, and he was just there bugging them. Because I guess he was just like trying to infiltrate, like get the insider information on the DEA and like what they're doing. But I know that Seth is the big like drug guy, and they basically like it's hard to explain, but they deliver the snake, right? And then like there's Seth's people that like land to try to get they're trying to intercept them to get diamonds,
which they're delivering via RC helicopter. Like it's fucking Vice City.
They fail. Actually, both girls that are delivering it, it's the DEA, it's Donna
and Taryn.
They fuck them up.
Yeah.
And then they leave. They leave.
She throws ninja stars in the one guy.
Literally chucks ninja stars at him, yeah. And then they have to return back to Seth, and Seth is just like, you got beat. He's like, they were like crazy broads. He's fucking so crazy broads.
He does say it exactly like that.
And then they're embarrassed. But then it's funny because like right afterwards, like then Seth like gets involved and tries to get like into a shootout with them, and they just shoot him in the face. Like they graze his face.
Yeah. Even though like the first time they shoot him, they literally shoot him.
It looks like they hit him square in the face.
And this is also right after the naked hot tub scene, right?
There is with both of them. Yeah, Taryn and Don like, let's go to the hot tub, literally for the sole purpose of seeing these two women naked in a hot tub.
Because they
instantly take their tops off.
I don't think they're in there for like a minute even.
No, it's like they just needed to take those tops off.
And you said one of them's a playmate?
Oh, Donna was the 1984 March Playmate of the Month.
When was this movie made? Probably a little after.
I think this movie was 86 or 87.
Yeah,
So
even
she's
this,
coming hot off.
even like these scenes, like this girl is like in the beginning, just like with her, like randomly takes a naked shower. Like
yeah, she pops off.
Like,
right?
yeah,
in the middle of the field.
She's in a bikini, but she just has to take the top off.
Like I get it because it was like the type of movie, but like no one's doing that.
She's in the middle of a public area. Like people can see her.
You think Hawaii's like that? You know, just like people.
I mean, Miami is, but and this ain't Hard Ticket to Miami, even though that's a good sequel.
It would be a good sequel, actually. It'd be a fitting sequel.
But the one before this, though, was, I think, Malibu Express, which that's in Florida, right, Malibu? Or is that... No, it's California.
Yeah.
Oof. My brain's cooked from these movies.
Yeah, no, that's California.
I might have took the drugs. Or the venomous snake.
True.
Why are they also, for a majority of this movie, dressed like the crocodile hunter?
They're like undercover cargo people, but they can fly planes.
Yeah, that one is a pilot, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And she pretends to be a tourist pilot to get people from place to place.
Yes.
There's a lot going on in this movie.
They're like, remember they bring the tourists there to the place where they're supposed to deliver the snake.
Yes.
And they're like, are you guys going to be here? Or like, can we be alone? And they're like, oh no, you're going to be alone. And that's when they get into the fight with the two guys with the RC the copter. But yeah. Then they're gonna go back. Like I said, they get into the fight with
Seth.
He gets shot in the face. It's a whole thing, and then you're gonna find out that the mix up with the snake.
Yes,
the snake is now like was mixed up, and like I said, there's gonna be a shootout in the warehouse too, between more of Seth's goons, and the snake is loose, and the girls are like, oh, well, the snake is actually not contained. The venomous snake is on the loose.
Yeah, and then we find there's like a random like throwaway line where like, oh, don't worry, the snake will die in 36 hours due to the poisons.
Which never really comes
into play at all.
Yeah.
The snake actually just starts killing beachgoers.
What is the logic behind how the venomous snake is going to kill itself just because it's out of a crate?
Oh, it's the self poison.
Yeah.
Was it just like a bomb snake? Was it like a 36-hour bomb snake?
I think that's kind of like what it sounds like.
How many? I thought the snake was going to have like 20 kills. It had like what, 3 kills?
Definitely 2, because it kills those 2 people on the beach.
That couple, right?
That couple. Who are that couple?
I don't know. They were random people, but they knew them.
Yeah, they cared. Like they cared a lot.
How does everybody know each other?
Yeah, so they're going to eventually, Donna and Taryn are going to team up with these 2 dudes. These buff dudes.
There's a couple of buff dudes.
Super hot.
And Edie's restaurant, you got it's not Jimmy John's or it's like Jimmy John. It's the girl that Taryn is with, because then they're going to immediately have sex on the beach.
Yeah.
And then you have Rowdy's another one. Mm-hmm. Rowdy's like with Donna. And they have a weird history.
And they have sex.
And then they have these other 2, and this other guy, Jade, who just looks like he's a martial artist.
Well, isn't he practicing Kung Fu on the boat?
Yeah, he's just practicing. And he's with Edie, I think, right?
Too much happening.
with Edie.
Do you guys remember that weird, creepy guy?
Incredible. My favorite scene in the
He
movie.
has the funniest, one of the funniest things I've ever heard.
It is literally so fucking
The girl, he sits down to dinner with him, accuses him of almost raping her last night, and he was like, "No, don't worry, that was me from last night. I'm not like that today." He's like, "I don't want your body anymore."
What a line!
He's like, "That's me 8 hours ago."
What an amazing time. Incredible line.
Like, who the fuck was that guy though? He was there to say that one.
Yeah,
line?
that was it.
No, he was he comes back. He's like the
he is in
he's a
one.
part
I've
of like the
seen.
broadcasting team.
Okay.
With the Johnny John, whatever his name is.
Oh my God, that broadcasting scene,
dude.
We can't say.
Where was that?
He dropped an N-bomb.
What was that?
Yeah, there's an N-bomb drop.
They had like a presser in like Edie's restaurant with like the sports like I guess like I don't know if they were
Hawaii
Super Bowl
sports
champs.
team?
Yeah, like what was it the
It was a collegiate
Malibu Steers. Or
Yeah, the
something?
Malibu Steers or something like that.
Yeah.
And they just drop an N-bomb out of nowhere, and they just have this panic that they're going to be canceled and that their show's over and their careers are over, and none of that goes anywhere.
No.
I don't know why that was even there.
Yeah, because like his character is like the one character that really doesn't fit in because he is dating Taryn, but he's not like a part of the.
No, he's
He's
not.
just like a part of the restaurant where they're hosting
Yeah.
it, but it doesn't not cycle back in.
All right, so now let's just talk about the greatest scene of all time, where they're trying to drive away from
Oh,
someone,
literally epic.
and there's a man on a skateboard coming towards their
He's
car,
not riding it normal. He's handstanding.
This man has got some tricks.
and he's also holding a blow-up doll
Yes.
Yeah, he's really
and a
good.
shotgun.
Yeah,
Why does he have the blow up doll?
I
Does he have
I think it
drugs
was
in
like a
it? Like,
diversion.
I think it was a distraction. I think it was like, you don't see me. It's a blow-up doll. I'm here, shotgun. But they hit him, and he flies into the sky, and then he gets shot with a rocket launcher.
This was great.
But then they also showed the blow-up doll, that the guy then actually, you see him reload and shoot the blow-up doll with the rocket launcher.
It's crazy.
Safe.
This is actually, I'm going to be honest, a top 10 death scene
Yes.
of all time.
I agree. Because if you think about it, like, how is it that you are going full speed in the car, you hit someone, and you think you would just like literally just knock them to the ground and run them over? No. On contact, this guy goes a straight vertical 120 feet in the air. Like, it is insanity. But it's also at the same time a hard ticket to Hawaii. Gosh, what a flick.
Oh, it's so good.
Oh, so epic.
There's something special about these 80s exploitation flicks. Like,
you got guns, you got bazookas, diamonds, heroin, snakes,
Almost rape.
almost rape.
you got Edie's, you got
Edie's, N-bombs on TV.
We haven't even brought up the dominatrix that shows up to start whipping Edie, who's been held hostage or something like that.
Oh yeah, there's that scene when she gets captured.
Who was that woman?
I don't with like the black diamond on her forehead.
So Edie is
ripped
tied
ass
up,
woman?
right? And they have her arms up like this, and then a woman in a bikini comes out with a whip. And I'm like, wait,
So I love this.
fuck is going on?
He's literally like naked, and they just make sure to get her putting her clothes on without a bra, so she can go and get captured. Oh my god! And then that's when that happens.
Yeah, she gets captured. She's tied up, and I swear to God, this just woman in like this muscular woman comes out with a whip.
Yeah, there's a scene where she's actually like just like doing her thing. I'm like, this movie is a little all over the place.
Yeah, just a little.
Skateboards, there's frisbees, there's a weird Krav Maga by a lady with a diamond on her forehead. There's like snakes, poisonous snakes. There's cargo. There's like
Planes.
planes.
Fucking fake rape almost.
It's crazy.
That line is goaded. That
Did we
was me
talk about that?
last night.
No, that was me last night.
The restaurant host guy, that dude was horny.
He's super horny. Oh my God. All right. Well, let's talk about now the frisbee scene. So there's a guy on the beach that tosses frisbee, and they're like doing surveillance, and then they ask the one guy. They're like, "Oh, we found this guy. Who is he?" Oh, that's Shades.
Shades, yeah. Well, the thing is, he's the guard to like Seth's compound,
Yes.
right? And they're trying to storm Seth's compound, which kind of takes them a while to do in this movie, but they
Eventually
it.
do.
Yeah.
By the girl. Which one is it, Donna or Taryn?
Donna.
She goes on the beach, right, to play. Oh no! The guy goes on the beach to play frisbee with Shades.
Yeah, isn't it?
He just finds a random girl on the beach. He's like, "Hey, you want to play frisbee with me and Shades?"
Right, yeah.
I mean, we've all been there, Shane. You remember our glory days on side streets
Playing frisbee.
playing frisbee
It's true.
with the boys?
With the boys and the gazebo
Look how that guy gets taken out.
by a razor blade,
Like Frisbee's
Frisbee.
razor blades. Yeah.
and it just hits him in the throat, and he dies. And I'm gonna say it. That is a top 20 death scene
It is.
of all time.
really
We're
is, 'cause
working 2 top 20.
This man,
Yeah.
this man is on guard, and he just decides, you know what's more important to me than watching and securing this compound, just playing the sport I love with one hand.
He
Frisbee.
literally just starts tossing it hard, and he's not throwing it hard enough. So he puts his gun down, and he's just fucking chucking it. And the guy clearly reaches in his bag and grabs a different frisbee.
I know.
But he's so invested in frisbee.
Right.
Meanwhile, interspersed, like, now that like Edie's been like captured, they're obviously like thinking like, how do they know that? And they do draw the conclusion, because eventually you're gonna know that the person that's been tapping the phones to find out and give information back to Seth is really like a man in disguise. And Donna puts 2 and 2 together because she sees the same way that she holds a cigarette. She knows it's tipped off. And then they collab with Jade. They collab with Rowdy.
Yep.
The crew's gonna get together, and they're gonna do their thing.
And they storm the compound.
They're gonna storm the compound.
And it's
for
just
sure.
they just start blasting. They're killing people. The one guy who we know is a kung fu guy, he's like, "That's mine," and they have a little like kung fu fight.
Oh, Jade, yeah.
Not gonna lie, I watched this and Samurai Cop like back to back.
Oh,
and
as did
they
I.
basically became the same movie.
That's literally true.
Yeah, that's why I spread these two out. Like,
Samurai Cop was easier to follow. There was less going on.
yeah.
This is a great watch. I have no idea what's happening. though.
Spoiler: we're getting the Samurai Cop in this new year.
Yeah, no, this is you're right. It's just a little all over the place, and it's not really much of a story besides just like characters
Like this
and their
motherfucker,
goings on.
He's like the kingpin, and he's in 2 scenes.
Yeah, Chang.
Yeah, Chang is also hella British, but Chang.
Yeah, and they make a note of that.
note of it,
which
yeah,
is
they do.
weird. Yeah, no, that's an interesting part as well. And they make it like the focus on Seth, although Seth gets literally fucked up through this entire movie.
It's this whole okay. So the compound is stormed. They blow up the helicopter with a rocket launcher. They shoot and kill everyone. They think they've won. This is actually so fun. This made me laugh. They leave, and then out of nowhere, I think it's Terrence like, oh, by the way, did we like kill Seth?
Yeah.
And Rowdy fucking jumps out and rides his motorcycle out. He's like, no, we didn't. Like, how do you forget to kill the main boss?
100%. But they literally stab and kill this. Like, they literally stab this guy and he just won't die.
Well, yeah, because now that's Donna, right? Fighting him at the place. She stabs him 45 times.
Yeah. Donna's a badass. She literally, like, fucking so many times kills him. At the same time, too, like, we haven't mentioned, like, the snake has been, like, killing people in the forest. It kills the photographer. It kills the girl taking pictures. And then the snake kind of comes back, and Rowdy has to, like, blow it up. And it, like, takes a whole bazooka shot to the face. And this bazooka's been blowing everything up.
Yeah.
And it just, like, pops the head off of the snake. And that's literally all it does.
Just the head, though.
Just the head.
Just the head.
We also have to point out this snake busts through her toilet.
That is true.
Like, it not like slithers through. Like, the toilet explodes.
It goes like under like because a
sewage drain earlier.
that everyone's been tripping over through the entire movie is like a gaff.
Oh my
goes into the sewer drain.
No joke.
Pops out of a toilet.
As a kid, I used to have a fear of stuff coming up through the toilet hole while
That's
I was
fair.
shitting.
Like that happens in
Or
Australia all the time.
Or like a clown or something.
Or spider.
Or like more than one clown. Yeah, stuff like that.
You just multiple clowns. What kind of clownery is this?
Oof.
Did we ever? So the diamonds. So there's fucking 2 bags of diamonds. One gets left behind or something, right? Or like
Taryn keeps one of them, right?
I think they keep one of them, and then the other
Yeah.
one gets left behind.
Yeah, see, there it is.
Yeah, it's just there.
It's a small child just finds those diamonds eventually. Okay, so Seth is killed finally. They blew the snake's head off. Seth finally succumbs to a snake bite.
It's not done
because
yet.
we need to kill Chang. It ain't over till we kill Chang.
He's the kingpin, and it's I can't even say this is hard. They literally go up a skyscraper and they literally throw him off the building.
They shoot him, and then he jumps out the window.
They do pop him, and then he does. And I love it. Just the rag dolls down to the ground.
Yep.
Clearly wasn't a dummy, though.
And then there's just like a really corny joke.
Really corny joke, but I'll be honest with you. This group knows how to party.
Yes. Yeah. Then that's it. Like Chang's dead.
Oh, and I should mention
They go on
too,
the boat, right, to celebrate.
Jade does a like a rescue of Edie, his girl.
Yes, he does.
And they make hot, passionate love.
Love, of course. Well, that's what I was gonna say. Once they go on the boat and they celebrate that they've stopped Chang, the credits is just interspersed cuts of a cat and tits.
Well, because they have to intersperse the sex scenes between Joey Johnson, I keep forgetting his name, and Taryn, then Donna and Rowdy.
Yeah.
All the other ones that happened.
And a cat. There's literally a black cat
there's
that is
that-
shown twice.
There's that one scene before that person reveals herself as the spy, that the person at Edie's.
Yeah.
Where that one random girl is just like, yeah, I got to work out to keep my tits perky and like up and.
I
I'm like,
fucking forgot about that.
Where does this come in through the movie? Like,
Yeah.
What's the point?
She's
of
like,
it?
how else do you think I keep them so perky?
Yeah.
Does that work for girls?
I don't know. I've never asked one.
Because like guys could tone their chest.
I'm sure you could tone your...
You could probably
Yeah.
do something. I mean, you could like tone your ass and maintain like your glutes and your ass.
Yeah,
to
so
look
I'm sure
nice.
there's like a tonage here.
Yeah. I'm sure there's also like the way you support them in a way maybe
Yeah.
helps. I don't know.
There's no tit support in this movie.
No, well, they don't believe in bras.
No.
Now, did you guys find this hard
Ticket
ticket
to Hawaii.
You want to review this?
Please.
Ah, fuck yeah.
Easy.
Fuck yeah, this
is kinda-
movie's great.
These are the kind of films that we're about on this show.
Yeah.
Just like really just fun stuff. Like, does it make sense? Maybe not all the way, but just enough for us to say last night's rape was, it wasn't me, but tomorrow, that's going to be more like me. It's not last night. Not what I'm about.
There he is.
Yeah.
Son of a
If
bitch.
you just like movies that are just like nonsensical, fun, and like
Way over the
top and crazy and just like these are just like you just get a bunch of dudes, get some shots of Jack, and just sit down and watch. You're having a good night.
I love that line where he stares at that girl's breast and he's like, I'll have a pair of coffee.
Oh my god,
Oh, it's so
love it. Right, like this is the night with the boys.
Yeah,
Throw
it's
some back.
It's a bro movie.
Yeah.
It's definitely exploitation 80s. You kind of know what you're getting.
Would you guys like as a podcast want to go on like a Hawaii trip?
Yes.
Yeah, Caitlin's
We don't
trying
have to really like do it. We could just like hang out in a hotel or something.
Caitlin really wants to go to Hawaii. She loves Hawaii.
Let's go to Hawaii.
Sounds like the
Settled.
move. It's a hard ticket.
To Hawaii.
That's
You know what's gonna be a hard ticket?
Oh no.
What is Shane?
Oh,
Next
no.
week's episode.
What are we doing next week?
Oh, we're doing Camp Blood 4.
Oh, a
I just
lot
got-
to unpack with that one. A lot of different
I
shots.
just got real tired.
Yeah. So next week, we're not just going to review Camp Blood 4. We were going to do it this week. We're going to save it to next week. We're going to talk about our top 5 favorite movies of 2023.
Okay,
What's
that's
gonna
fair.
get more
That's fair.
airtime? That segment or talking about
100% that segment.
Camp Blood?
That'll be fun. We reviewed a lot of cool stuff this
That's
year.
what I'm saying. So there's a lot to talk about. And
Yeah.
we'll probably talk about Camp Blood 4 a little bit.
Yeah, that's fair.
We'll give it a good 7 minutes.
It's a hard ticket to Hawaii.
Oh, more titties. I see them.
Well, this is
The hot tub scene.
This is the very necessary hot tub scene. That's a
You
fact.
guys ever just like see tits so much you're like,
No.
www.thefinalpodcast.com for all the content. The boys are here every Friday to review low-budget films. And definitely catch us on Mondays for the A Show. We will see you next week. Diamonds,
Like
snakes.
Shades of Grey?
Diamonds and snakes.
Dakota Johnson's naked so much, I got sick of seeing her naked body. Just saying.